Hello, hello. My favorite population, Population One, pretty much rules everyone's lives, right? Thank you for joining me in my TipsyTrixie Takeover. We're here to do a builder interview with one of your favorites. We've got somebody special here ready for you, and I've got a special map built just for this interview here. Very excited to get going. We are going to go inside here and see if we are greeted with a warm welcome or what's about to happen here. So, as you guys are joining in the stream, I am live on Facebook, Twitch, and Kick. You guys can find me at TipsyTrixie. On Twitch, I'm TipsyTrixie_ because somebody
Taffy
already had that
_ dragon _ VR.
Thank you for jumping in. Make sure you guys are sharing out the content
Monkey
and pulling in all your friends. So here we go. We're at the DTMK studios. I'm going to go in here. I'm kind of nervous here. I've been forewarned that I may or may not have access to this building. So hello. Hi, DirtyMonkee.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yes, very well, thank you. A little bit nervous, but good nonetheless.
Nervous? I don't know how you could possibly be nervous. I hear that you're one of the OGs in this, so nothing to be nervous about. But first and foremost, you do some content sharing online. Is that correct? You do some.
I've got 2 videos on. Yeah, massive 2 on TikTok, but it's mainly Reddit and Discord.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to make yourself into the studio, make your way into the studio? Yeah. After you, then it's a full sword. Just
okay.
We can continue chatting in there. Yeah.
Woo! Oh hell yeah, you guys! You guys, I have my own studio. Look at this. I didn't even ask for it. I didn't have to pay for it. Here we are with the giant cameras and the TipsyTrixie show with our nice little Ratatouille guy. Hi, guy. How you doing? BB-8's rats. I love this.
Big box 8's rats.
More cowbell 520.
The ass clowns.
Said.
Ratatouille map. So
awesome.
And he's here he's here to talk about it.
I feel so special here.
It wasn't until I made the seats I realised you can't actually sit down in pot 1. So
let's see here. But, I bet you
Jordan
you get off the furniture.
Such a cool map, Monkey.
Oh, this is awesome. Thank you for this. Woohoo! Well, we've got a long list of questions for you, and we're going to run through the rigmarole of how we do things, but you're driving, so take us on a show. We're going to say hello really quick to those early people jumping in. Taffy Dragon, also known as Laffy Taffy, and more Cowbell, and Jordan, hello,
Ask
Mark
Clown
Hurst,
VR.
hello, Ask Clown,
Said.
hello.
Hi everyone.
We've got
What's up,
Grease
Monkey?
Monkey here. Hi, Grease Monkey.
Grease Monkey. I think that's my new name now. I think Love Trooper renamed me.
Oh, goodness. Well, we're going to hit some easy questions first. So I'm going to put you... hold on. I've got some serious lag. Hang on. Whew. All right, we're going to put you in the hot seat right over here.
Said.
And we're going to go through some early questions
up, Monkey?
here. Here we go.
Arms reach _
DirtyMonkee.
Said.
Where are you located?
Grease Monkey.
I am in the Midlands of the UK, England. It's as the name would suggest, it's in the middle of the country. Famous people who born around here: Ozzy Osbourne, Liam Payne, One Direction, and Noddy Holder of Slade. I'm not sure whether you guys know of Slade. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I am. Yeah.
Awesome. And do you mind sharing with us what you do for a living outside of this game?
Not at all. I work at a lift company or elevator company where I was a lift engineer, installing lifts, repairing lifts, attending to breakdowns. But now 6-7 years back, I've made the move into the office, and I work in sales in the same department, in the same field, selling nails lifts and repairs. Yeah.
Okay, love it. Dirty Monkey, where did you come up with your name?
Okay, so dates back from school when we used to play football or soccer in tennis courts, which were like bounded off by netting or fence, and because I used to like climbing, they just used to, every time the ball would go over, go, "Monkey, get the ball," and then I'd pop over, get the ball, and come back. I don't know where the dirty be come from. I just think it's something I made up to make Monkey sound a little bit better. So
it does,
and
sound
it just
better.
stuck. Yeah.
Well, let's see here. When did you join Population One? When did this become something that you found and then become obsessed with?
So I got the I'm not sure it was out with the Quest 1. I can't remember, but now I've seen it on the box of Quest 2, and I thought that looks cool. And then, literally, out of the day it came out, started the tutorial, and as soon as I opened that first can of pop or soda, I thought I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm still here to this day.
Very good. Okay. And what level are you?
I am 59. I'm just pushing for that first gold, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Builder came along and put end to anything that I did in the normal game.
Kind of hard to get your gold PJ when you're in Builder, huh?
I've spent an embarrassing amount of time.
I can't wait to find out approximately how many hours you have probably spent in Builder mode that you probably could have been at Gold Millie by now.
Yeah, I could have probably learned a new language, to be honest, a new profession. Yeah, I really could.
Ooh. Well, I mean, your artwork in this game in Sandbox kind of goes to show that it's also worth the effort that you've put in, because many of us in Pop 1 are enjoying your maps daily, voting
That's
highly.
nice to know.
Voting highly on your maps. We're loving these things. We've got a lot of different maps to see that you've built, and very familiar ones. So.
Yes.
Yeah, and do you watch Pop 1 streamers, like the playable Pop 1 streamers, on any platform?
I don't really. I have asked streamers to play some of my maps, and as you'll see a bit later on, some of them did play them, so they got a bit of a shout out. One of them, I think I've seen her name on your friend list, Balpo. I know you probably know Balpo.
Love Balpo.
Yeah. She played some of my maps, helped me out with getting some of my maps out there. So you'll see her name dropped in some of my maps. So but obviously Wella's got an account, and I did some of the people who are in other Discord groups. I think it's called Rad. They stream, so I'll pop in now and again. Usually somebody will ping me on Discord saying, "Monkey, so-and-so's playing your map," so then I'll go and I'll watch that stream and see so I can get some feedback from them playing it live. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I interviewed Balpo a while back. So when I actually came over from Facebook to start streaming on Twitch, I interviewed Balpo. So I really like her content as well. She does a great thing for women in gaming, and lots of great things to say about her. So
that's good. I got a daughter who loves gaming, so I'm all over the women who love gaming. So
yeah. So how long have you been building, and were you part of Big Box's early testing?
I was part of the early testing, but not as early as some of the guys like Weller and Ask and Love Trooper. I think I joined when it got good, in November. And I was excited because I kind of like building stuff and art and stuff like that. And it was when I first got in there. It was obviously, as many of the builders have said, it was Love Trooper who came in at first, and he was pointing me in the right direction. I can't do the impression like Fogdog did yesterday, which was spot on. But and he was like, "This does this, and that goes there," and I was like, and I spent about an hour, and I thought, I'm never getting this. I hate it.
Weller107 _
That's
said.
Right. Very good.
Dirty MFing Monkey, aka Grease Monkey
Dirty
78.
Monkey, aka Grease Monkey 78. Sorry, I was reading my chat, which happens to be
That's
next
right.
to you, and you just can't see
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay, no, there's nothing there.
Yep. So let's talk a little bit about Sandbox compared to other building games. Do you have any experience in other games that do some building?
Yes. Roller Coaster Tycoon was like one of my absolute favourite games. Just similar to Pop One, not only do you build what you've created, you also get to ride the roller coasters and rides that you then create. So that is the comparison for me.
Okay.
Along with things like SimCity and The Sims, and I played Roblox with Lad. Yeah. So, but yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon is the only I can put with Pop One. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then what about your inspiration for builds? You have a lot of different maps that have a lot of different themes to them. How do you find your inspiration?
So it starts with seeing things on the telly or out and about. And then I'll go in and say, well, I wonder if I can build that, which I'll point out where every map started when we get there, so you can see the trail, the process. And then I'll build, and I go, well, I'm going to build a map out of this, and that's exactly what I do. So it's just things that I see and things that I enjoy. Like I think Weller showed you my Metropolis map with Bowser and Mario and Sonic, and it's kind of things that interest me.
Okay.
Which you will see, yeah.
And then art versus playability, or both. What do you focus on?
I'd say I'd probably focus on art. Because Weller keeps telling me 720, which is his way of saying just tone it down to 720, not HD or 1080 or 4K, just for budget. But some of my maps do play well because they're copies of maps that played well anyway. So I ain't got to worry about the playability. I can just concentrate on the art bit. So.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you build solo or with others? Do you like to go in by yourself? Do you like to invite others to help you out?
Yeah, a bit of both. Help together when I need a bit of help. On my own, it's a lot. It's very lonely, but rewarding at the same time. But like I think a couple of builders have said they're quiet when they're building. That's not me. I'm like that because they're like that, and I'll move from a different angle. I'm like, don't like that. Yeah, I like that. Change that. They are beautiful. Love that. So I'll talk myself through, but I'm like that in everyday life, and some people have to tell me to shut up usually. So reach for a drink. Reach for a drink, sorry.
So can you describe the learning curve to me? Like if I were to be starting Sandbox today, I'm loading it up, and I look at what I have to work with. Can you describe it? How it's
definitely adopting
like
the term
the
720.
And the patience I might need to get through to where you're at.
Yeah, well, like I said at the start, when after about an hour, and even with Love Trooper pointing me in the right direction, I was like, "This is terrible. This is how can someone?" And I've seen Tiffin's Dragon. I think everyone's seen Tiffin's Dragon, and I was just like, "How? What? I can't even put two cubes together."
VR.
And then trying to colour them, I was like, "This is just stupid." And then
look at Monkey
you have another go,
whiskey down.
and you have another go. And then you obviously there's a wonderful group of people who I met, who points me in the right direction. Now you do it like this. This is how you rotate properly. Put that, and then they've popped into rooms, help me with lettering, help me build buildings, and it's kind of that made me go, I'm having another go. It's just that giving me that boost for another go. And like I say, majority of the maps that you will see today are not really my maps. They're the community's maps there, the people who've helped me.
Okay.
But and you'll see because the names are in most of the maps.
Very good. Well, I also want to recognize some additional people who have joined us in chat. Father and Daughter Gaming, hello. Hi, Mad
Hello.
Daz. Thank you guys for joining. Anybody who's lurking, I appreciate you here too. My lurkers are important as well. But right now I'm going to have DirtyMonkee teach me something in Sandbox. So if you're interested in learning how to build, you might want to pay attention because we're all sitting on the JV bench waiting to be pulled into the varsity team, and we're ready to go in with DirtyMonkee. So
Okay.
what are you going to teach me today?
I said, well, I've got some things set up. We might need to fly and follow me just below, just underneath, and you'll sit down. Oh, yep, come down. There we go.
Oh, okay, I'm excited here.
Okay, so I seen a fog dog kind of ruin my hotkeys. What am I talking about? Hotkeys, because I watched you build that minion in cowbells, and I was like, oh no, turn the snap off. Oh no, don't do it like that.
Frustrating to watch me build?
Oh my word, yeah. So
mm-hmm.
I do think most of the hotkeys you do know, but obviously there's people watching who probably don't. So so here I've just set up this, and then the plus sign here. So what? Just make sure snaps on. Yeah. So obviously your left trigger is the hotkey for rotate, but you can see that by if you bring up your menu and just hover over rotate, and you'll see the hotkey for its left trigger. Can you see that?
You have the item, so I can't see it.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. Okay, so if you do highlight over rotate, it'll be left trigger, left grip for scale. Copy is the right grip, and the reason one for delete. I think the reason one for delete, so you don't accidentally delete stuff, which I have done, even though there's no hotkey.
Haven't seen you in a while.
And as
Tipsy
Fog Dog said, his stream Y and thumbstick left for the undo is. Yeah, brilliant. The one which, when you were building that minion, which was a little bit, I was like, ooh, it's just that the one that stops you from flying and flying. Pressing that trigger on your left button, and it does the snapping, which is So So using hotkeys, what I'd like you to try is turning this 90 degrees, put in. So obviously match the one I built here. So if
I got a copy here. Okay.
Yeah. So if I delete this, and what I want to do is rotate it, and then just mirror my plus sign.
Okay.
Using hotkeys, you can't bring up the menu.
Okay.
That's the
I
challenge.
can't touch the menu. Okay, so you have to let go of the item first, so that I can maneuver it.
Point. Oh, am I? Yeah, sorry, I have. Yeah, there's me telling you, and you're telling me.
Okay.
So it's left trigger. Hotkey for rotate.
The item is all red. So I think.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think you have it. So
is that better now?
Grab it. No, it's still red.
Is that better now?
Weird, because I see you grabbed a different item. That's weird.
Okay, let's try now. I'll try and grab it and then read. Oh, it's red now for me, so you should be at you. Yep, okay.
Taffy _dragon_VR.
Okay.
But it's these that'll save you the time.
You can see a little builder glitch.
I mean, I'm not a quick builder, but I mean, Taffy and DJ Noel, they're quick.
Okay. There we go. That's multi-select.
Raptorbro13.
This one.
Said.
Scale. I have to remember.
Is he teaching you how to build?
He is teaching me, Raptor. Do you like
Taffy
it?
_dragon_VR.
It's
the said.
I think the palm button on the right hand.
Pieces are still visible.
Copy. Which one is copy?
It's the right hand.
It is. I got it.
Palm button, yeah. That's it.
Raptorbro13.
If you just click on the right or the left of that
looks
shape
kinda cool.
while holding copy, it should just put one right next to it adjacent to it, depending on where you click. Brilliant. Okay. So that and that concludes the basic tip. I have got an intermediate tip, which is which I've named it. I'm gonna patent it as well, called Quick Shapes.
Okay.
So these here are the shapes that I'll use the most in the game. As builders who are watching will see, yep, that's the ones. So what I'll do is I'll spawn these and I'll take them around the map with me as I'm building. Purely because I don't need to go to the menu then to get another cube out. Just bang, there's a cube. So no, it just saves me that. So it just saves me that time.
That's handy. So you don't have to go searching for them. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll bring the menu back up, and which is it'd be nice to have a quick way to get the colours up. But yeah, so basically they just stay there, and as I'm building, I can grab them out as I see fit.
That's very
so
handy.
that's my intermediate tip. My advanced tip, is finding the centre of an object. Because you've got a room, you want to put a table in the centre. So there's a couple of ways to do it.
Good idea.
The one way
I will start doing that.
Duplicate the
Jordan
floor, the shape, or even map the room out with a.
That's super clever.
With a block, and then so if you turn this 90 degrees. Oh no, I need to put snap on. You turn this 90 degrees, scale this down. Oh no, sorry, scale this down. That there is exactly in the centre of that.
So simple, but genius. LOL.
Okay.
So there is Sally. So I want to split the bar here, which is, let me colour it so I can. I'll just colour it so I can touch a bit of grass because I don't get out often. Okay,
so folks in chat that think this is a really cool idea. They're liking it. So thank you.
Okay, so you want to split it into three because you're making a fence or the pillars in a building. So what I do is I'll just copy it out into three sections like this, and then with snap on, and then you got three exactly the same shapes.
And you can just snap it back to the same size.
Yeah, and then you can remove one, and then I can just put that can go there, and then I know that those are perfectly spaced out. And then you can do that with 5, 6, 7, whatever. Just so, that's my advanced. I'm calling it sense. I don't know what to. Yeah.
I hope you're like big things from me.
Yeah,
after
so there's the other way of doing it.
Tricks, I would expect that I'd have to come up with something very nice. We'll see what I can do.
Well, I'm expecting
cool.
after all these interviews, you're going to come away and storm building. You're going to be one of us.
I got to tell you, I'm not a super sweat player, but when I started doing interviews and asking for tips and tricks of the sweats, I became a better player. So there are some expectations that I could be a better builder.
Well, I've said it in Discord. You start building, you're a builder, and you sound, stick at it. If you don't feel it's for you, stick at it. It is real. It is real fun, and people who I talk to outside of the Population One VR world, they think I'm nuts. Do you know what I mean? They can't get it. It's not until you're in this world, And anyway, on that note, I think it's time.
Dusty.
We visit some maps. Yeah, are you okay with that?
Let's go visit some maps. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so the first one is kind of the first big one I did. I was going to put Huey Lewis and the News on towards the to start up here, but let's just go and you'll see. You'll probably know what's coming.
Oh boy! All right, here we are in Dirty Monkee's map. Here, there we go.
Okay, so some of the older viewers may recognise this is Hill Valley from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Weather 107_.
Oh, look, we got a shout out.
Oh, and we got our first shout out.
Your first mazes of Mario Kart and the robots, I might be sad.
There's someone here probably. I don't think he really builds anymore. I think UK Liam's took a bit of a break. But yeah, you'll recognise all them names nowadays.
Lovely. These are all my interview people too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
so cool. Yeah, awesome.
So this was a map where I thought, I wonder if I can build the the building, the courthouse from Back to the Future, and then it kind of turns into a map. And this is probably the not the first time I met Weller. Weirdly enough, me and Weller had spoke on Discord way before Builder, just about when we had to get the pumpkins and the ghost in the game. We'd shared locations, and then it weren't until Builder we realised, hang on, we've already spoke. So he jumped in and helped a bunch in here. More Cobalt came in, helped a bunch in here.
Holy cow! So you guys had this is a community build here.
Yeah. I mean, Weller did quite a lot of the lettering, helped me out with the lettering. All the shops and buildings are where they are in the 1955 version of the film.
Very cool.
The DeLorean's over here, if you've not spotted that.
Ah, look at that! Nice.
Oh, complete with a number plate as well. Oh
my gosh!
There is.
The lettering of this is so on spot. Holy cow!
There's a bigger number plate
_
here, I think. Yeah, it is. In case you want to see it in a bit more detail.
That hoverboard is so sick.
Behind you. There we go. Yeah, so just obviously it was a love trooper who showed me make it big and then shrink it down, and so there it is. There is also a hoverboard hidden in this map. I think I'll just show you so we don't waste too much time. So, so if you look on the roof of the clock tower, you'll see
his hoverboard. Yes,
hoverboard.
Love it.
I think it might be bright though.
Arms reach _.
So I'm trying to. Yeah, nothing.
Weller definitely takes home the prize for the diversity of fonts created.
Okay, so this was kind of my first proper build back when in like the beta where, let's say, Weller and Cobalt came in and gave me a hand when.
Do you have a favorite that you can share? What is your favorite build?
I've got a favorite one purely because I used to play it. Let's go there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'll take you there. It's kind of my Call of Duty trilogy coming up next. Then so. Which you'll definitely recognise one, but this one.
And after your favorite, I think we'll visit your biggest fail.
Okay. Where has it gone? I've not inadvertently deleted. I know it is. Yeah, this is the one where you'll see all the names. So.
Very cool.
But yeah, that last map was called Back to the Future version 2.0. If anybody wants to check that out, it is published. So go and drop it a like.
That's right. You guys like these maps? You know where to find them. Check out Sandbox. Do a little search.
They're there.
And drop a like. Oh, I've been here. I was brought here when Weller and I were trying to compile ideas for the builder interviews, and I was just taken back by this. I've been searching for it.
Are you still there? So. Oh, yeah. Okay,
I'm
yes.
still here. What is the map? This map's called what?
This is called Crossfire. It's from Call of Duty. Yeah.
Okay.
It's from
and
Call of Duty.
It's playable?
Oh, yeah. It's playable. Yeah, highly playable.
Okay.
It is also published. This is my favourite purely because I used to play Call of Duty in my younger years, and this is what I'd spent a lot of time in this map, and it's just so much fun to play it in VR.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I want to take a stroll around all of the shout-outs and all of the shops you've made.
Shall we start? Yeah, let's start up. Let's start at this corner. This is where the map began.
Okay.
Should we have a walk?
Yeah.
Should we have a walk around? So they're all alliterations. So obviously, Ass Clown begins with A. So that's I've trying to keep that theme. So Ass Clown's got the garage. He used to have the garage down the bottom, but he got kicked out of there. And he's got bigger premises now. So this isn't really. She's just called Tisdale and Son because the guy who built a big cruise ship with his son. So I said I'll stick you in my map, and he appreciated that.
Yep.
Slaughter Sports. Next up, it's a big sports store. You probably never heard of it, but yeah, it's massive in Pot One Land. But behind us, we got Love Trooper Lighting.
Lifetime my K. D ratio
and then we've got
is negative. I'm so bad on this map.
He does a range of suits, both female and male. So
okay.
Pop in if you
Big Box
obviously
Spike?
we bought Spike in one, so I thought it'd be it'd be wrong not to have him. Yeah, so he's got the sauna. Fog Dog, yesterday's interviewee, he's got a food shop. It's delicious. Chocolate mint's my favourite. Jay Luds is he's a player, but he's also a work colleague. So I work with Jay Luds. Hopefully he's watching. If he's not, shame on you. So yeah, he's got a jewelry store. If we can remind you to get on the bus for this one. So if you just want to make your answer,
Ask Clown VR
or bus, it's
said
the art gallery.
What about the phone booth call out?
Arms Reach's art gallery with and he posed for me in that little broken window there. Okay, so Taffy's got a tattoo shop next door to the art gallery, which kind of goes well together with tattoos.
That's
and
in Crash and
ideas
Burn.
and whatnot. Cowbell logs his crafts. He does cross stitch, knitting.
The phone booth is
anything
in Crash.
Card making, anything.
Ask Clown VR.
Fruit stall, fruit stall.
Ah yes.
Obviously,
totally forgot.
Waffle shop.
There's waffles. KK. Yep.
Yeah. UK Liam ukuleles.
Look at you guys, this artwork. So cool.
Yeah, there's UK. And the last of the, I think it's the last of the builders here is I Like Pies ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah.
She was where Arse Clown was, but since she got bombed, the insurance won't pay out, so it's the building's in ruins. It's a shame because it's a nice ice cream. So
we're going down the street.
The streamer street, yeah.
No
so as I said,
waffles.
I invited a couple of streamers to play this map. Obviously, Valpo did, so she gets a bakery. There you go.
Very cool.
Yeah, there is I think he's from the UK, a streamer called Gamertag. He didn't play it, so unfortunately, he ended up in the bin. So
sorry.
Yeah, so he should have streamed the map. So, and obviously you, Mia, you're here, so you obviously get your own, and you got a toy shop. So.
Yes. So cool! I'm in the Call of Duty map. Woo!
So I think that is kind of all the shout-outs in this map. Yeah.
I love this map.
Which is
I can see why it's the favorite.
Yeah.
This must be amazing to play in. I have not come in here with a group of people. I really want to.
It's absolute carnage, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, you don't even realise it's nice to get someone to run around and see some of the details because you don't get it when you're playing. I even forget myself. But it's just a basic.
How much of the game did you have to sit there and look back at and look back at and look back at?
Well, what I did for all three of the Call of Duty maps, I did, Contractors, the VR game, they've got mods of these maps. So I've run around and timed, let's say this building, for instance, here, this stretcher building. I've stood here in Contractors, and then I've run and I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when I hit the end, I'll stop counting, and then I know how big to build it in here, and then that's kind of
that
what I did.
is nice. Okay, smart.
But I got a top-down view of. Have I still got my thingy underneath? Oh no, I haven't now. So I had a top-down view of the map, and then I made a crisscross on my phone. It's like a grid reference, and then a big blown grid reference here, so I know where every building went and how big it really should be. And it took me a while. I mean, it's probably over 100 hours in this map.
Holy cow!
So this is like part 1 of my Call of Duty trilogy. So
holy cow!
Yeah, so we'll so if you're ready to go to, I think you wanted to see
let's see your blooper.
Okay, which is it's not really a fail, but it's one I've kind of geared up on. Yeah, but it's still good. Let's see if we can find it.
This is a beautiful
There's
map.
not a lot of people who see. I think I'm hoping I've named this secret. So I'm hoping it's the right one.
Okay. We'll give it a shot. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. If tonight it's going to be something good. Hopefully, not too hard because I do have a strong case of.
I see a giant Ninja Turtle.
There we go. Yeah. So
Okay.
this was a fail purely because I've just not finished it. And it's you probably recognise what I'm trying to build here as well. So
it's Raphael.
So there's Raphael. You will. Where is? I forgot. Well, it's that long so been. I forgot. I know Michelangelo's eating a pizza somewhere. Let's just check.
Oh, right down here.
If he's. Oh.
Ask Clown VR.
There he is. Yeah, eating pizza.
And
Oh snap! I forgot about this map.
No pineapple on it though. So.
Weller 107 underscore
Donatello. Yeah.
Said.
He's kicking it over here, and then we got
about it.
Leonardo up on there.
Love
so
it.
So it's a blooper
More
because it's
cowbell,
not finished. This is supposed to be the Statue of Liberty. If you Liberty
Mikey,
Island, if
eating
you
pizza.
go up and heels. I've just not finished it yet.
Yeah.
So we was Fight for Liberty Island featuring the turtles. That was the map.
Arms reach underscore.
But there's just
great idea. I can't wait.
I forgot
Are
about
you still
this
working
one.
on it?
Monkey.
In and out,
yeah.
Well, I just
Okay.
Other stuff come up and then I do other stuff. So
Okay.
yeah. So I'm just going to do the whole of Liberty Island, but only this part is playable. I mean, this is a little harder to gauge because I've never been to New York and
sure.
And
said
just off photos.
Tutorial. I want to play this.
And then I haven't got the benefit of running around a map like in Contractors like I have. So.
Well, the color looks like you've got it, and the idea, the shape of it, looks like you're ready to roll. So I look forward to seeing if this one gets finished for you. Nice work on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider this a blooper at all. I can't wait to see it.
No, it's only because I've literally got nothing else. So
yeah.
Maybe we'll go to the second Call of Duty one and everyone's favourite. Yeah.
Now, do you
people
work
will...
on one map at a time, or do you kind of skeet around to several?
Yeah, several. 3. It could be 3 or 4.
Okay.
It depends how I feel in the day, and I'm probably at work. And I'm thinking, I can't work on that one, or I'll have an idea.
This one is Devil's Reaper's favorite.
Oh, nice. Yes, I'm glad to.
Weller 107
Thanks, Devil Reaper. I appreciate it. So,
said Darhan was playing this the other night, and I showed him where the secret room was while he was on stream. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I like rooms, or I like maps with secret rooms. 3. So anytime you have those, make sure you show them.
This is
okay.
One of my favorites.
You know where the one is on the other. I have added stuff. I don't know whether you've seen, but I'll show you. This is the first. This is the first map I gave shout-outs on. Obviously, well, I did so, yeah, I mean, Love Trooper only had this suitcase here. And he said, I want more than a suitcase, so I gave him the rental van. I also asked everybody what their favourite gun was, and they hid their favourite gun near their shop stall or call-out.
Perfect.
So Love Troopers
this
got
map
that
has
P90.
reached legendary status.
Obviously, I'm on the plane. If we jump in here with the lovely Arms Reach has got itself a drink stall.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think that's got the Uzis. Yeah, he's got the Uzis. We can go in the lift as well. Obviously, it's like work from work. Do you know the secret of the lift? You can actually go in this one.
No, I have not been in these.
So you can actually go in that lift.
Oh my gosh, that makes the map so much easier for me. Okay.
That's Lost Property with a hidden. Obviously, Arse Clown's got his little snack store. We've got Disturburger, which is my brother in real life. He's got his shop. Obviously, one and only Weller's got a bookstore where there was a murder inside Weller Books, which I think if it's still there underneath the map.
Is it haunted?
Yes, have you gone to...
Sidon in
now I didn't know. That's a good idea.
Said,
for the next update.
Right.
What's up?
So if you just quickly go under the map, you'll see we had police type up and an outline.
This is where
Monkey
Monkey started the trend of putting people's names into his maps.
Yeah, it was blocked off for a bit.
Such
just
an
to add a
honour
bit more.
to have your name on the most liked map of Population
to get
One.
to the main area. So.
Jordan
Who else do we have?
Said,
you guys are being awesome in chat.
Not sure.
I hear you.
I would want Ask Clown Snacks.
So we've got the staff room.
Taffy_Dragon_VR.
The which is only for iLoPos only.
Don't forget my tanks.
Try not to get too near that.
I hope you remembered my ump.
Yeah. I think the alarm goes off and the security place goes wild.
I don't want that to happen. Yeah, I just
no.
Sidon in Rosandva.
So obviously the arcade machine, bit of downtime for the staff. It's tough.
I wonder how this plays without the headset.
again, that's broke as well. So obviously another name you recognise from my other map, Jay Ludz, again work colleague.
Yep.
Doing the duty free. And this one, it's a bit of a secret here. So, which I called Your Bar, which is I did like a little competition. Didn't really catch on. Hidden around all my 3 Call of Duty maps. This one, Crossfire, and Crash and Burn, where we'll go next. Hidden 9 letters, and you find all the 9 letters. Tell me find me on Discord. Tell me what the 9 letters are, and your name gets added onto Your Bar. Now,
very good.
Ask Clown's found it. Toast has just found it, but I think they both said, "Oh, look, give it." Toast has already got a shout out later on in every one of my maps. So so if anyone's watching, go to all my maps: Crossfire, Terminal, Crash and Burn, find the hidden word, and your name could be there.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Now, how long did it take you to build this thing?
Sorry. Well, so this is probably over 100 hours. You know, with the tinkering, and because I come in and I change things up. The conveyor belt behind you, you've probably not seen yet.
Yeah.
So
show me.
This was a new addition. So you can actually go if you go in there, and I'll just put it behind you.
Cool! I didn't know this.
No, this is new. I'll try and come in and update it as and when I can.
Okay.
I think I've done all the names. I don't think I've missed anyone else. Oh, no, I have. Yeah, Taffy's on the tanks, obviously.
If you guys haven't been in the plane, you guys have the front of the plane going towards the back of the plane here. Well, and the back of the plane is open.
I'm still having nightmares from the plane, so I'm trying to stay away from it.
Was it hard?
Well, I did. Yeah, well, I did the front with just these here. This.
Okay.
And then I think it was Slaughter who said, "Why don't you open the front up?" I'm like, "Oh man, really?" So you can see, it just click. Yeah, it took it. Yeah, it took a while.
All right.
Yeah. Taffy's name's on the tanks because he obviously is another great builder, and that's why in his World War II map you've seen he had a tank in there called Taffy's Tanks, which is with. And we've also got a Gloopy Loopy. He's on the underbelly of the. He's on. Just come up the ramp and you'll see. He's a player, not really a builder, but you ain't got to be a builder to be supportive. Yeah, up the ramp and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just look through. Yeah, you can see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I say, you ain't got to be a builder. You ain't got to be a builder to. I mean, there's a lot of people who give me. Who give me. Good feedback. I mean, there's a guy called Palm. I've never really conversed him much. He had a lot of input. Obviously, Slaughter, he don't really build. Chapman always gives me good feedback on our group.
Very good.
I'm just trying to get as many names in as we go through because, like I said, if it weren't for them giving me the positive feedback, I wouldn't.
What are some of the items that you want Big Box to add to Builder?
Okay, so like everybody said, well, can I talk while we go to another map? Is that okay?
Yep. Yeah.
So, like everyone said, it's that saving assets from and passing them over to the next builder to use in their maps. Now, I'd like to take that a step further and have maybe what you create. Still, you have to buy with silver coins. And then obviously the builder gets a little cut of that, and then he can buy or someone just something to them silver coins. So I think do something with them, make them a shop where you can say, like Arsclown's amazing piano, for instance. You could say, oh, it's 50 silver coins, so then I'll buy that for 50 silver coins, and maybe he gets them 50, then he can then purchase something that, do you know, it's just a fun, just something
create
fun
some
to do.
monetary value in Pop One.
Yeah,
that's fun. We can go into the we can go into a different shop and purchase different assets. That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'd also like portals and lifts and switches, but it's probably But I'd like other interactives. Just the game modes we could come up with as a community would be amazing.
Great ideas. Hello, George, for joining the stream. Hello to, let's see here who we've got. Kay down in Wales. Hello, Jordan. Hello. Wow, you guys are really filling up the room here. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks, everyone. Hi, Jordan.
Yeah. During DirtyMonkee's kind of debut of his interview and experience in Sandbox, and you guys have seen and played in a ton of his maps, and we're just exploring those with him. So,
yeah.
All right, let's. This one is a part 2. Is that right?
This is the last Call of Duty map, which is called Crash. Well, it was initially called Crash. But then, because basically, it's called Crash in Call of Duty, but that's basically what I did to your headset as well, because of the amount of primitives. Now, I've probably spent 120 hours in here. I know it sounds embarrassing when I say it out loud, and and it wouldn't load. It just took like a minute to load, and Big Box wouldn't add it to the playlist because people would think their headsets had crashed. And then Arms Reach came in. And I know other people had a hand in it. Arsclown, Weller came in, and tried to trim it down. With there was more stuff in here, and then we got it down to like 23 seconds. So I don't know whether Arms Reach, Weller, and Arsclown are watching, but thanks, guys. Obviously, this map would get nowhere without them in there.
Crash 1 by
again, there is shout outs. These. The 3 people here, playtesters, are the 3 of the people who came in and played it on the very first play that it's ever had. So I've put their name on there. Obviously, this is another one, Balpo, streamed, so she gets a shout out as well.
Yep.
So just going around. This. Oh yeah. So sorry. The secret in this is the shop names are named after maps that people have done, if that makes sense.
Ooh,
okay. So for instance, this one here, as well as Video Game Rentals, because he did a lot of GoldenEye maps. Obviously, landscaping by Taffy. I ain't got to tell you why landscaping, because jungle warfare. T-Boo, he's got a train because. It's either train. Did he show you his train? I'm not sure whether he showed you his train one, but
I did see a train one that he was building and waiting for different carts and stuff on.
Yeah, so that's that. And then if we go over here, we got so I like pies again. She's got an arcade machine because she Carnival. In the map Carnival, I think it's now the second most liked. User-created map in Part 1. UK Liam's each wanted a joke shop, so I said, "Yeah, you've got it, no problem." Arsclown's got his little pest control because he's little Ratatouille. Another shout out for that. And rats get everywhere.
Yep.
Where else? Right. Oh yeah. So here we got a diner for Balpo.
Diner, yeah. Nice, Balpo.
Fog Dog's got Fog Dog's got toys and games because he's his checkmate.
Yeah,
she's chess one, so there. Cosmic Veyron. I'm not really conversed much with Cosmic, but I think he's a friend of Balpo's, and he said he liked art. He played the game, so I said, "I'll tell you what, I'll put your name in there." So he's in there too, or they're in there. I'm not sure if Love Troopers Travel, purely because he's crash landed.
Yeah.
And then Arms Reach has got a funeral directors. shout out to his awesome cemetery gates.
You've got a funeral. That's cool.
Yeah, and there's some coffins inside.
Yes. Perfect.
There's a couple of little Easter eggs in here. It is one of the letters that I told you about. See, so in all three of the maps, there's some letters. Go find them, and I think that might be it for this. This again is chaotic. It's small. Play as well. I know some of the builders love it. I mean, Arms Ridge. He definitely enjoyed it because he's probably spent as much as I did putting all this to load quicker. So
yeah,
again,
absolutely.
I can't like to thank him enough. We've got a little fridge inside. Is it Fog Dog? Yeah, Fog Dogs. We've got a little fridge and got a little friend in the fridge. See if we can
little penguin with some ice cubes.
Yeah.
I love these little things. They're like
they're
like the little secrets that make the maps great. The little shout outs to everybody, and to have such a cute little like group of people that just kind of like work together and make these things happen. I mean, this is another awesome map. I love it.
Yeah. So I did notice you mentioned someone called Caden and I think I know who they are, and I think this might be their favourite map. If it's not, I'll show it anyway because it's. Let's find out where it is. There we go.
Perfect.
So this is a fun solo map. Again, one of the first. I'm not sure the audio's still in. Yeah. Okay.
This.
Yeah.
Wait, did you build this? Oh, hang on. Did you build this?
So. Yeah.
Oh my God! This is yours.
Yeah, this is so. You obviously my kids play a lot of
Fall Guys. Yep.
I say kid games, but who don't love Fall Guys? As you're probably aware, you start down the bottom, and it's basically just a run. It's just a chaos run to the top here. You've only got grenades and zone grenades.
I played this
and when you die, you obviously
Rad Fox's birthday. A bunch of us
nice.
And we all played this, and it was. I never stopped laughing this whole time. Like, I literally, when I started to play this map, people were just dying right here by nades, and then we kind of figured out how to get through. But I mean, none of us were having a hard time. We were all having a good time. We were laughing hysterically. Trying to make our way up this thing. And I remember when I was playing it, I made it all the way up to right here.
Oh, I'm looking.
And
well,
I died.
you very far. Yeah, you made it farther than I've ever made it, and I made the map. So, but let's say once you get to the top, it's not necessary. I think it was Weller who. Was he? Well, I'll tell you if you're still watching. He made it to the top, and there weren't rockets at the top. It was something else. And I don't think he won that game. So it's not necessarily whoever makes the top wins, it makes it a whole lot more fun.
Yeah, I didn't even notice there was a second level here. I guess I never fell down because I was always afraid if I fell, I was going to die.
There's also a little Easter egg There's a little Easter egg underneath the map as well towards the start, where you'll find a big. You'll find a big Mario.
I would love to see more levels of Fall Guys, like you did. The Call of Duty maps. I would love to see other levels.
Just some more. Yeah, just some more fun. So let's show you another fun map, which I took off. It's not published anymore. I took it off because it weren't that great. Like I say, I've said it before. Most of my maps, a bit like me, don't play very well, but they look a bit pretty. So. So this is, if you're familiar.
This feels like
this is it's Crossy Road.
Okay, same idea with the chickens.
Yeah. The chicken. Yeah, so you go up, you'll see it's one team starts one side, and the team starts. Yeah, so fans of the mobile game will know. Yep, it's Crossy Road, which is just a fun build. It didn't take too long It's just again, my kids enjoy crossing out as I do. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So that was
cool.
another fun build. It didn't take, like I say, it didn't take long, so just a couple hours.
How do you get your maps like recognized? Because your maps are all over the place. People know you for your builds. How do you get them out there?
Well, I mean, with Terminal, I felt super lucky. It got, I forgot what place it got in the. There was a competition just before the Sandbox went live. I think it got third. I think so. It was on the playlist. It'd been on the playlist for ages.
Thanks for
And
the
I think so. So I just think because he was on the playlist for ages, it just that's why it's done so well. I mean, the fact it's a rip off from a very popular COD map is it's probably down to the likes more than me. So.
Well, you do a great job of getting them out there. I think people very much know your name and they know your map, so you've done a great job. Thanks for that follow. Hey, Roy. Oh, it's Roy John Patrick Taylor, the guy with 4 first names.
Oh, interesting.
He likes to jump around in different streams, and I know him from a lot of chats and stuff. So welcome.
Welcome. Okay, let's go. I'm rushing through maps here. Just do stop me if you think I'm going too fast.
You're doing great.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. There was one map.
Perusing DirtyMonkee's maps and interviewing him on his skill, knowledge, experience in Sandbox. Excuse me, sorry about that, chat. And I'm glad you guys are joining me here, and thank you so much for that raid space. I appreciate it.
First, get a job.
You guys are playing with my redeems. I love it. We are wrapping down to the last few questions while we kind of move along to different maps. So tell me about this one, DirtyMonkee.
So if you just do the walk, stay walking. Then if this is good for walking around. So this one was we did a band logo competition. You've seen Ask Games Gorillas and the Linkin Park for I Like Pies.
Yep.
This one was mine. I turned it into a complete map. You're probably thinking, where's the logo? Yeah, but if you follow me, I'll show you where.
Okay,
I'll show you where. You've got to really be in it to see it. I don't know whether people see it well on stream. I'm not sure, but they can shout out if they see it or not.
I'll get nice and close if I have to.
Yeah. So use the jump up.
Okay.
If you can get up, mine down, took me to the top.
Yep.
Okay, and then see the little gaps in the wall here.
Yep.
Just have a little peek through there.
M&M. Yes. Yeah. Cool.
But that is the only place in the map where. That's the only place in the map that it spells it out.
That you can see it, because I can see. I'm going to go into fly mode and show you guys. This is actually what I'm looking at. All of these blocks in the air that you guys saw while we were walking through. In here, if you look through the little windows, you see M&M. That is
and that was
awesome.
That's my submission. But like I say, I built a complete map, and I mean it's not published. It's just, but like I say, I built a complete map out of it. So.
Well, great shout out to M&M here. I mean, I think he would like it.
Yeah, if he's watching, hi M&M. If you're watching,
hello M&M. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to ask you a couple of heated questions. Actually, they're not heated questions. They're going to be questions we'll see if you can answer with either one or several. We have a lot of builder friends. You've given a lot of great shout outs. I'm curious, who is your favorite builder?
Okay. So I don't have one. He's the truthful answer. As you've seen for yourself, some of them are just unreal. I mean, the creativity of Arms Reach, Arse Clown, Taffy, I mean, Weller as well. I mean, he probably won't like me saying this, but Weller's kind of like the glue that holds build the community together. They're kind of the leader as such. Whether he likes that title or not, I don't know. And then obviously more Cowbell, as you've seen his minions. There's so many COAs, DJ, Fog Dog. Now, if I've not mentioned anyone here, I'm going to be. I like pies. Toast is there. If you had to push me for an answer, but gun to my head, for the work you did on Crash and Burn, it'd probably be Arms Reach, just purely for the areas you put in there. But then obviously backed up by other people as well. So, like I say, everyone. If I've not mentioned your name, I do apologise. I mean, I don't love you.
Like many of the builders, do you enjoy some tasty beverages, some drinking while you're building, and music?
I do.
And what's your what's your flavor?
Well, I've actually got a rum and coke as we speak, which I'm going to take a sip of now because I'm a little bit thirsty.
Okay. And what are we drinking?
So it's rum and coke, spiced rum and coke.
Okay.
With a bit of ice. As we navigate to the next, trying to get through all the maps you see. So
yeah.
So rum and coke, music wise, I don't really. I'm not really. No, is the answer.
No is the answer. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really listen to music. Usually it's whatever these I've got on the telly. It's probably soap operas or something on Netflix that so it's usually just that.
Ooh, where are we here? Map loading. Name is 2075. And the creator is DirtyMonkee. The budget used is 60.3%. The build time is Is that a red P90 behind you? How much time did you spend? Oh, wait, hold on. You put a red button. I've got to push the red button.
Yeah. So this is a Quake-inspired map. Obviously, Weller showed us this awesome website which you can run around on in a browser, Quake maps, and this is my entry. Again, I thought I'd try and make it simple, and then I just got over the top with details and but again, this one's chaotic and it's a bit laggy when you play, but this definitely art. This is definitely art over playability.
And when you say it's a bit laggy when you play, is there any particular thing that caused it to be like this? I
think the last time I played, there was a lot of people throwing a lot of grenades around. It was
okay.
I think a 3-on-3 on here would be perfect. It'd just be ideal for even 1-on-1. But I think 6v6 or even anything bigger than that is just a little bit too much. Yeah.
I do want to look at something here, though. I'm going to go into fly mode here. Your fan. How did you build the fan?
Yeah. Okay, so it's just is it grouped? Yeah, okay, it's grouped.
Looks like it's grouped,
so it's just a cube. It's
pieces.
A cube. It's a cube shrunk down, rotated so many degrees. Same again. So it's a. I mean, we can ungroup it if you edit ungroup. He says, but everything. There's me talking. I can't even remember. Okay, so that
looks like a bazillion pieces. Yeah.
Okay. It is. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was heavy on the budget as well, which
I believe. Yeah. That's what really caught my eye as I was kind of buzzing around looking at different things. The fans caught my eyes because there's I mean, when you're playing this, you don't pay attention to the fans. Nobody cares. Looking at the fans, right?
I'll tell you, the only people who care about that stuff is other builders. No one else cares. Even the jump pad. So the jump pad here. There's nobody cares. But that's obviously if you just drop down, that's a jump pad. All them neon blue rings are jump pads.
Okay, so the jump pad is just slightly under the surface here, and then you've kind of
correct.
decorated the top so that you know where
just to make it a bit that neon thing. I mean all the steps are different. Let me just go to this like the main. Oh, it's up here. The main one here where you see the stairs here. These are just but That's a bit below as well. This.
Yeah.
I mean, this is another thing about. I mean,
this is where I would love to hear that like metal sound, the dong dong dong.
Yeah. 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 Of course. Yeah. I mean, Wellick was in here with me, and he was just stood here like this, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He said, "Taking a photo so I can copy it." And I thought, that's the imitations, the sincerest form of flattery in it. So, and we do that to each other's maps. We jump in each other's maps. I like that. I'm pinching that idea. So, and obviously you did with one of my steps. Yeah.
Yep. Love it.
If you finish running around in there, I'm happily load up. I've probably got 3 more, if that's okay. I'm not sure how you do.
Let's go.
I forgot what your last question was. I'm too busy talking about me.
The last question is we'll load up the next map here and we'll ask it.
Okay.
And then we'll just kind of venture around to your maps.
Okay. Well, this is by main map. You'll see when you get in there.
Oh yes, I just saw this one played over the weekend as I was watching a bunch of you builders actually play with some of the devs. So DirtyMonkee has built us Monopoly, the Pop 1 edition, you guys. I can't wait to explore this map because I got to see it played this weekend by Weller and a group. So my last question, DirtyMonkee, as we're exploring this map is, let's see here. We are looking for what are some of like your best moments of Sandbox that bring you back to want to build every day?
Well, it's building really, just that sitting here and you can like I say, you can sit down with a drink, maybe some music and things you've seen throughout the day or things from your childhood. You can build and not only it's not 2D. It's not like you've drawn a picture. It's great. You can run around it. You can play it. You can team up with your mates and just mess about in something you've created. I mean, I've not played a great deal of Pop 1 since the Builder came out. This is like the game
this
for
is
me
your
now.
game now. Yeah.
This is my game. Yeah. I mean, this is a weird map because I absolutely hate Monopoly. It's never ending. I'm always the banker because if I'm not cheating or winning, I'm not interested. So it's just, and obviously the community. I mean, I'd have given up building a long time ago if we didn't have the great group of friends, to come in. I can't wait to play that. It gives you that push to want to jump back in and finish it, or the ideas that they give you. Like I say, I've said before, even the people that don't build. It's not just the builders; it's the people who don't build it. Oh, I love that I've played your map, or this map, for instance. It actually as the map. What it's like a map on the main game is. You see, they're all in the right order, if that makes sense. Roundabout, so from the crack houses right through the Defiance.
Yeah, I just walked around the full map, and this is incredible. Your creativity around this is very cool.
Yeah. some of the things like the tower I've had to build myself because Big Boxing haven't give us that asset. The billboards over the back. I've had to build by hand.
But the tower is made out of a lot of cubes. I'm looking at, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so not so much in the budget.
No, that's not really much towards the budget. Nothing's really pushing down the budget. I mean, I'm on 68%, so that's small, really. I mean, I've had to build the castle walls. I've had to build the wind turbines, the big Pop 1 signs. I mean, it's funny because
me size the tower to be accurate.
The tower is not the same size. The tower is a little bit smaller. Everything else is. Same way to be contractors. Jump in the main map, run around, count your steps, line things up, a couple of builds. And that's another tip actually. The builds are about the same. One build's the same size as think it might be 2 meters. Somebody will correct me in the chat. So then you can kind of gauge how tall things should be based on one build.
Yeah.
That big red barn you're flying over, had to build that from scratch.
And I love your Monopoly shout-out pieces here. You've got the iron, you've got the top hat, you've got the Monopoly pieces kind of rolling around here. The thimble.
There's the dog over. Have you seen the dog over the dog's got a red rocket between its legs. If you ever get that far.
Where's the dog at?
So he's towards the start. It's a bit slugging over there. A funny story with this map. Well, it's funny for me. I'm not sure anyone else will find it that funny. We was playing this the other day, and I was on Arms Reach's team, and we dropped beyond. I think we was chasing our pies round the back of the tower, and the zone was closing in on us. So we thought, we'll just run through the tower and catch pies. Not realising I didn't even open the tower up. You can't get through the tower. So it was kind of funny, me and Arms Reach. Why can't we get in the tower?
In the tower, yeah.
But yeah, so here's the dog, and
great schnauzer. You did a good job with these shapes. My goodness. Yeah. All right.
So I think let me just scroll through my maps. I think I'm on a penultimate map. I'm not going to show you Metropolis because I know not Toy Story's on the list as well. Okay. I've just got so many.
Okay. Well, how many maps do you have?
Oh, yeah.
Total. I'm sure you're maxed out.
Load. I've got about 30, but only 11 published.
Okay.
Which I am gonna jump into Toy Story, which is nearly hit 5,000 likes as well, which is just mental. It's just crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping it's on like 4,984.
I have got to play this one. I like it.
So if you ain't already liked it in the chat, like it. Let's get nice to get to 5,000 likes. So like I said, this one again is one that starts with, can I build that? Which was my window. So over here is my window in my living room. That's what my window in the living room looks like. And then I thought, well, why don't I just do a big kids room, which I did. And this is what it turned out. The secret in this, I know you love your secrets, is the Oculus Quest. You can actually go in. So just through the middle, straight through the middle, you should just wiggle around, drop down, and just wait. If you don't, and then Beat Saber.
Beat Saber! So my god, that's so cool. That is so cool. Oh, that is such a cool. I didn't know this part existed. That is a great addition.
And everybody hates the little army guys because they always think they're people. So here's the little. So everyone keeps shooting at them.
Great dynamic to the game, though. I mean,
this is one of my favorites as well. So.
I can see why these guys are cool. This is cool. Oh, you even have outlets in the room.
Yeah, so they're UK as well, so they might look a little. They're UK plugs.
Very cool.
Which kind of leads me to the last. Is it the last one?
Probably the last.
Yeah, and my latest as well. It's again not very playable, but looks hella good. So.
Yep, I've seen this one played too. I like this one. I'm a huge gamer. Like, I love retro games. I love any kind of video games. And the prize claw machine, so funny.
Yeah.
Giant.
So that again, shout out to. Oh yeah, I forgot about Space Team. Yeah, sorry, Space Team. If you're watching, I didn't mention you earlier, but yeah. So again, these are shout outs to some of my cow builders or builders. Yeah. So obviously, Minions one is Cowbell Neon Knight. It is Space Team. Snake Mountains was Arms Reach, Fireball, which is Weller, Jungle Warfare, Taffy. Tron, who you interviewed yesterday, Fog Dog, Dino Blaster, which is the Jurassic. Have you seen the Jurassic Park one yet?
Yeah.
She's got a little pie on top of. Yeah, we got a little pie on top for I like pies. She's got a little pie on top of that. Asteroid belt. This is Asklands. I think Asklands is called Asteroids belt or Asteroid belts.
Okay.
But yeah, and then Resident Evil, which was DJ Noel. I think you've got coming up to interview. And there's also a little thing.
And this floor is awesome. What a nice call out to like the 80s here. Nice job. Was this a lot of copy and paste, or did you have to place each piece?
I made like one carpet tile, and then like copied it, rotated it, and kind of mixed them around so it didn't look too what's the word? To the pan didn't repeat too much.
Yeah. It doesn't look repetitive at all.
This is cool. I forgot T-Boo's head as well. He's in the grabbing machine or the claw machine. He's got his little Ted, his little lover, so T-Boo's. There's T-Boo's Ted and his little lover. Yeah. And waste. Cool. I've got a waste to be off the waste to. Is it Waste to Fox? I think his name is. Yeah.
How do you get into the prize claw machine when you're playing it? Do you have to go?
It's the same. The same way you'd get a prize out. Yeah. And then there is right at the top on the on the shelf. There's a minion. Yep. So if you come on this little shelf here, there's a minion pointing up for. So if you follow where he's pointing, there's a false cube there, and you can just. And then there's one on top pointing down, saying.
I'm always afraid to climb in builder or in build mode because I'm afraid I'm going to move something.
There's you can go in the ski ball machine. There's a if you follow me down here, there's a little little bottle of hot sauce down here, which is a shout out to my #1 fan. So Jordan, if you're watching,
hot sauce.
Yeah, it's just a shout out to my new #1 fan.
You can actually go into the trash can. That's cool.
Yeah, there's rockets in the trash can. Also, I on the wall here, I recreated my logo. So,
what a perfect place to wrap up our time. Why don't you come over here and stand by your logo?
In a very Apple keynote way, there is just one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've mentioned some. Okay, so I've mentioned a guy who I don't think it builds much, but he's been bugging me to do a Call of Duty map called Dome. Now I've put it off, and you'll see why I've been putting it off when we allowed him. But I've really tried to finish it for Slaughter. So if he's watching or you're watching this on the rerun or the catch up, whatever you call it, I've really tried to. What I wanted to do is finish it off with me publishing this map live with you in here, but it's just not quite ready.
Okay.
But like I say, it's not quite ready to be published. But I do want. I've got this far with this map, so I'm finally been relieved that I've done some. This is definitely the last one.
Under construction. Okay.
Yeah, so it's to a degree. It's called Dome. It's from Call of Duty. Yeah, if you want to have a run around it, then I'll tell you why it's a nightmare.
Show me around.
Why it never got finished. Okay, so
everybody in chat is saying Dome.
Yeah, okay, nice. So there's an underground part which has just been bombed out a little bit with some control. I don't know what they did here. With some control panels, gas cylinders, reels of whatever the wiring. As then we'll just run through the building, which is under Dome, which is giving me nightmares. This is another little. The cable reels here are quite. You can kind of just jump on and just have a little look through that, you can just. Nice. Yeah, same with the controllers. Controllers here, you can just jump up here and just have a little
nice little
peek at what's going on there.
You're gonna die. I can see you and you can't see me.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. I've got to add some cars. There's some forklifts. and then you can go back in. This is the room we started in. Broken shutter with some pallets holding it open. If you don't tell anyone, little secret room here.
Ooh, I like the secret.
Let's not tell anyone about that.
Nobody knows that exists now.
No one knows. Okay, then no. And then we got a book here, which is Sergeant Slaughter. Who, it's his hit list. Hopefully, my name's not going to get on there now. I'm nearly finishing this map. And let's fly to the reason why I'm not really.
All right, I'm ready.
Not really keen on finishing it. Is the dome. So each one of these triangles need to go. Yeah, so each one of these triangles need to go in each one of these gaps.
Oh Lord!
It's a lot of
You've got to do a lot of rotating and switching and flipping and moving and
Yeah, what I'm trying to be a bit smart about is I'm putting these red blocks here where I'm not going to put any, just so it saves me a bit of time. And in the actual map, they are blue out in the map as well. I mean, just this walkway here, that probably took me 2 hours. So,
holy cow!
I mean,
this would be great
line,
to have the dome sound.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, and every line on this dome is like is just a cube. It's just mental. And this is what, and this is why I never kept coming back to this, but
these are the things that I wanted to recognize in these builder interviews, because when you play this, if you play this, look at this map here. You're not thinking about how many pieces are involved in this dome here. You're not at all thinking about all the rotations and all of the triangle pieces that created this.
Because
you're
there's
worried
no
about
rotations
if your team's going to win or not, right? Wow.
And there's the tank, obviously, which I copied from Taffy's tank or roundabout. What Taffy's tank? So that is the one last thing. I hope Slaughter's happy.
I hope Slaughter's happy too. Slaughter, are you happy, Slaughter? I believe, yep, you are in. He says, holy, that's damn near done.
Yeah.
I wish they would give us caution tape texture. So much budget wasted. Yep.
Which
so
is
amazing.
The
Dome
budget,
is hugely impressive.
So the caution tape, which is wasted budget, is here, which again is just cubes coloured, turned 45 degrees.
Yeah,
duplicated
over and over.
But it looks so good. It looks. I mean, I'm say I built it, but I'm not trying to be big-headed. But it does look. I like it. It looks. This is like I was saying.
This is your interview. Please be big-headed.
Okay.
Go for it.
So, when I said I talk through, this is the part where I've done that. I'll step back and I go, wow, that looks great.
It does.
Yeah, so that's one of the moments where I talk to myself. And I've had this one. I've quit this one so many times. Just trying to get everything to match up with the levels, and you go around
and look at your chain link fence.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Oh my gosh.
And then another thing I like as well, although they're not in the playing area, the things in the background, I just like when you're running past that perspective as you run past them. Did you get what I mean? If you just strafe there,
just a plain open sky.
Yeah, it's just something to catch your eye as you're running past. But this is another map because
that make the maps great. Yeah. Those details.
Yeah. So this is another map. Because Call of Duty did this map, it'll play well. So I'm not taking any credit for it at all. So,
well, I think you need to take a lot of credit, because here we have one of our great builders of Sandbox and Big Box, Population One. You've created some amazing maps, and the likes around your maps very much speak to the effort and time you've put in. So thank you so much for sharing all of this with me. I feel
thank you. I think I can speak for all the builders.
And I would love to have a copy of my studio. I would love to have that.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, should we pop back and you can that was the plan. Let's pop back and I'll explain more what the plan was.
Yeah.
It's lowered manuals. But we'll just pop out there. Sorry if it's taking and boring people. So
Yeah, you're not boring anybody. The chat is lit right now. Everybody's very
nice.
excited about this.
So well, wait till it's loaded up before I tell you what the plan was. Okay. Okay, so the initial plan with this was I was going to do the talk studio, a game show studio, a got talent studio, quiz show, or multiple quiz shows, a newsroom. So you could use it. And you could go in the newsroom and you could do a news report, or and that was
Oh my God.
That's what it was going to be, but I only got this far, and then I worked that much on Dome.
Yeah.
So if you want to jump, I think ideally I know with when people stream the games and they showcase the games, I think if you could get the camera here, and you could sit there, and I mean, your guests could be here. There's a green room. There's a green room behind here, so while your guests are waiting to come out, they can sit in the green room and just sit and watch things unfold. So if you want to snap a copy of that while you're here, if you can,
I do. Do I know how to do that? I don't know if I know how to copy.
Right, so I have a load copy. So I think you just go to the three lines and then go save a copy, perhaps.
Save. As a guest builder, you cannot save changes to this game since you're not the owner, but you can make your own copy. Do you want to save a copy?
That's it.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Which is what the intention of doing this was for, to give it to you. So you could probably have a backdrop for other interviews. So a present from the builders to you for giving them some recognition. Yeah.
Love it. Thank you. All right. Well, this puts us in a great spot where the Trixie show is right here next to you.
Just behind my shoulder,
Yep. Yeah. And we're going to say, DirtyMonkee, you are amazing. You're an awesome builder.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing everything and taking me on your building adventure today. And thank you, everybody in chat who is a DirtyMonkee fan. You have done great things. I can't wait to see your maps finished and more to come. So
there's definitely more to come.
Yep. I think that the biggest shout out goes to you today, DirtyMonkee. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for your big share. Okay.
No, thanks for having me. Thank you.
Yep. All right. We're going to say goodbye to DirtyMonkee. Say goodbye. All right.
Bye.
What a phenomenal share today, guys. Some of those maps I didn't even realize DirtyMonkee was a part of building. And wow. Just wow. I thank you guys so much for being here and joining. I think that you guys have all shown what a great building community we have as you guys all continue to show up to these builder interviews to support each other. And then all of our other folks joining on Facebook, Twitch, and Kick who continually stop by to say hello. Very cool. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for that follow as well. Yay, Sergeant Slaughter. I am going to, let's see here. I've got... Perfect. I know who we're going to raid. Right now, let's see here. It looks like he is on a break, be right back. But I told him today that I would really like to raid him. He's doing an extra long stream today. Pop one player, but currently I believe he's either playing, let's see here, Phasmophobia, or maybe his runs through Celeste. He is my son, my oldest. He's working on being affiliated. We've gone there once before, and I told him that I would love to send one more raid to him to help boost his follows. He's got everything else to make him affiliated, so if I send you over there and you guys could drop a follow. He does play Pop 1, so he could be a teammate. We are trying to convince him to stream some VR and some Pop. He's a really good player. I could say he's better than me, but that doesn't say much. So we're gonna go visit the Wiley01, the Wiley one. That is TheWiley01, new streamer, and thank you so much for joining the raid. If you guys stick in long enough, you get some extra channel points. Let me go ahead and search them up here. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, why don't we talk about who's coming up this week? We have Fox is going to be tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have Tiffin's. And then on Thursday, we have DJ. We've got a few more builders that are getting scheduled in. Next week, we'll have Arms Reach, another builder and streamer, Provolone. And then I've got a couple others that we are working on getting in that schedule. So I hope you guys all have a great, lovely day. I will catch you on the flip side.